Welcome to Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Jimmy.
Thank you for joining us. If this is your first time, welcome and happy Halloween! Hey!
Special episode.
Yes, it is.
Comes at the inverted 12:50 time.
Dun, dun, dun.
When hopefully no one is awake to actually...
Because it's like a Thursday, so you'd be staying up real late on a Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Presumably.
Yeah.
Depending on where you live.
But maybe you're listening to it at, like, when you're out trick-or-treating.
Oh, that'd be kind of cool.
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Boo-hoo-hoo. That sounds like crying.
It's a crying ghost.
My candy, I cannot grab it with my ghostly hands.
Yeah.
That would be sad.
Yeah.
Anyhow, if this is your first time joining us, what a time you picked.
Welcome.
We don't always make them spooky, but this is the grand finale of Spooktober.
We gotta.
2K19.
This is like the one we really gotta.
Yeah.
Bring it.
I hope that we have.
Yeah.
But
I don't know yet.
we have listened to a song, taken 5 minutes to write down our ideas, if that song were the theme of our spooky anime, and then we come together to create a mega anime. And the fodder for this episode is none other than Guess Who by Taemin.
Yep.
My favorite. Is he my, bias?
Is your bias? Is
Like
Taemin
my,
your
bias?
ultimate bias?
He's up there.
He's right up there.
He's up there.
Hanging with the big leagues.
Yeah. I'm sorry that he, gets drenched each music video. I'm sure it's not
you
good for his
sorry, though?
immune system.
Oh, yeah. He's probably always cold.
But I enjoy it. I'm not gonna lie. So, here's to our wet boy, Taemin.
Yep.
Again, the song is Guess Who? Search it up.
I did not know this was a Taemin song.
I didn't upon first listening.
It's an older one.
And then I was like, oh, of course that's Taemin. Who else would it be? But the intro to this song,
It's fucking wild.
holy shit.
Yeah.
It sounds like, I don't know, maybe like a death shooting squad kind of
It's
situation.
horrifying. It's legit scary.
It's like marching and then it sounds
But it's not marching. It's just one set of footprints.
Okay, one marcher.
With the gun and then screams ending. It's horrifying.
And yet, Taemin seal of approval.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, ship this one, SM.
Let's do this.
Put my name on this song. Mm-hmm. I'm sure he's proud of that.
Maybe they'll cover it in the new Super M.
Super doubtful.
I agree. But I believe we've covered all the bases.
Yeah.
If you haven't listened to the song already before, feel free to pause, listen to it now. It's pretty scary. It really fits for Halloween.
Yeah.
Or,
Prepare yourself.
Wait till the end, but...
If there's a music video.
Ooh.
I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Some of them are a little scary.
We'll see.
Little
see.
spooky.
There's that one where that guy looks in a mirror and then, kills himself. Remember that one?
Oh, that was
Like, what the
awful. It was, completely fine, and then at the end, all of a sudden, it's just like, oh, okay.
Yep.
You've got a gun to your head.
Yeah.
We did do a trigger warning for that, and I'm glad.
Yeah.
Because it came out of nowhere.
That was insane. So
Sorry,
I'm wondering
sorry
if,
we brought it up today.
I wonder if they try and match the levels of that shit with this one.
I hope
We'll
not.
see.
Well, let's see what we end up with first,
Yeah,
shall we?
let's get started.
Okay, I'm going to get us going. A mercenary, hired gun, bounty hunter has recently entered the afterlife and is tasked with continuing their job there.
Okay.
It doesn't come out until later. This is like a major plot point that I looped in at the end. But I'll tell it now anyhow, because that's when I thought of it. It doesn't come out until later, but they discover that they had been killed for this very purpose, which leads to an eventual conflict that, anyway. So kind of think like Bond from No. Seven Deadly Sins.
Oh, Bond, not Bond.
No, Bond.
James Bond.
Bond. Bond from Seven Deadly Sins.
Got
so,
it.
extremely strong and basically indestructible.
Got it.
So that is what the character has become now that they are in the afterlife, doing
Okay.
their mercenary work. They are tasked with returning souls to the underworld that have tried to escape to a better place or back to Earth for like
Okay.
hauntings or whatnot.
Cool.
This is where the bit at the beginning comes back. Moral conflict arises when they realize that they are hunting these escaped people from hell, but what if those people don't belong in hell? A love interest of the tortured main character brings up this dilemma, and it is tied to the having been killed for this exact purpose thing.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool.
So
it's all like a subversion because they're like, they think they're just dead and then hired, but they were killed to
to do this
be
job.
hired specifically, so they don't belong there in the first place anyways.
No.
All right.
And the love interest is some sort of, I'm picturing kind of Princess Leia-y enslaved, you know.
Is she dead then as well, or like a medium and able to cross?
No.
Okay.
Definitely in the underworld.
Got it.
Whatever gender
Or
they
the
choose to be.
sticks.
But the love interest is like somehow indebted to the person in charge of the place, and so couldn't like leave if they wanted to, and yet they're like weirdly, you know, guilty if they tried. I don't know, one of those like, I sacrificed myself, so such and such.
I gotcha.
And is very caring and doesn't belong, and then is trying to reach out to the main character who's like, no, I'm not worthy of this, but instead is just really prickly. You know, the usual.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's pretty much mine.
All right.
But as soon as the like stepping out and the shooting, I was like, oh, okay.
yeah.
You're a hired gun. And there you go. Anyhow.
We got the same vibe.
Okay, same vibe is good.
Same vibe. Different ideas,
I'm
but
okay with this.
they'll be easy to combine. I've already kind of done it in my head a little bit.
Okay, well tell me yours. I want to catch up.
So yeah, mine. Wow, we almost started our ideas the exact same way too. Mine
Okay.
is as follows. It's hard to be a contract killer when you're not aware that that's your side gig.
Oh.
Welcome to the life of the protagonist of this anime. They are possessed by a psychopathic murderer who gets paid for their services.
Holy shit. Okay.
So, attributing some extra cash they find in a box under their bed or wherever to some tutoring gig or part-time job that they have, they never think twice, since once the morning comes and they wake up in their bed, they have no memories of the heinous crimes committed by their possessed self.
Ooh, this reminds me of another Spooktober we did in the past.
This all changes when some sort of mental conditioning that they receive activates, and they wake up in the middle of a job.
Ooh.
Horrified by the bloody scene, they flee and leave the job unfinished. Now the psycho ghost has to clean up the mess and give a stern talking to their other half to show who's really boss.
Yikes.
Things are about to get very complicated.
Yikes.
But yeah, I'm picturing like full on just like mass murderer essentially.
Like
who-
serial killer?
Essentially, but you know, they're hired to do it, but
Okay.
because they're like a crazy possessed ghost who enjoys that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that sounds almost like my character. Mm-hmm. That, all right.
You see where I'm drawing the parallels?
I think you're turning my person bad and turning them into possessor.
I don't think they're bad per se. I think we can drop the kind of psychopathic and leave just like contract killer.
Okay.
So now we have two sides. We have the motive, like the way that they're killing these ghosts who are escaping is by possessing this protagonist and hunting them down in reality, in
Earth.
on Earth, in non-death. And so we have that going on, but also they're still going back during the day to undeath land, hell, whatever.
Okay.
And so you have
The-
Earth
Okay.
with possession, and you have hell with the other, just like, it's like a seedier town is hell, basically, where
Yeah.
like they'll still do contract jobs in hell.
I'm picturing, oh, it would help if I remembered the name. No, it's not gonna.
All right.
They did the remake with Harrison Ford and Ryan Gosling, and
Nope.
we watched it together.
That's great. It's a movie.
Blade Runner. Jesus. Yes. It's a movie.
2049? Yeah.
Yeah. But the
Yeah.
first one, where it starts, that's what I picture by your seedy city.
Oh, yeah. Futuristic, foggy, dark, raining all the time.
Yep.
Future, gross.
Sorry that was such a tangent I took us all on.
Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford.
Something I dreamt about last
They
night.
exist in my mind.
They were also wet.
Yeah. No, I like that. I think the contract killer still does human jobs as the possessor.
Okay.
Because that's still profitable.
Okay.
Because then that takes less from mine. So I think they're still taking jobs for human contract killing, as well as the side job that they get when being dead.
Okay.
So they're still killing people because I feel like that gives like the bloodier, gorier death. Mm-hmm. Where when they're... I mean, I'm trying to make it like the Halloween episode, you know?
Yeah, no, it's gotta be disturbing.
Because if they're just killing like ghosts and it's like...
Well, I guess I have some questions.
Do the ghosts possess people?
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. It could be that.
Or are all the ghost jobs still in the, like, underworld
I feel like
stage?
they cross over.
And then the possessing only happens for human?
I feel like it could be both.
Because in my idea, the mercenary was killed on purpose to kill ghosts.
Yeah.
But we could do it like they weren't supposed to die, or they got like old or something, and death comes for us all and all that.
Sure.
And so maybe they are like, well, you're the best, trained killer we got here, so go possess somebody and continue to kill humans like you were doing.
Okay, yeah, like you've brought us the best of the best down here. Your kills are top notch.
So I'm just wondering, like, do we want it to be only human kills on Earth and only ghostly kills in the underworld, or do you want...
I kind of want both, because
Okay.
the fact that this contract killer can possess this person unwittingly, to me means that other people are passing through and possessing other people.
Sure.
And doing...
But how do you get them out of
also
the human
heinous
without
things.
destroying the human?
I think that's probably it, is they kill the person.
They kill a human as well?
Yeah.
Damn.
I feel like it's cold-blooded in that they're like, well,
Very.
you're possessed. Like, this is...
Okay. How about my love interest idea? They're like proposing some sort of exorcism rather than killing the human.
Okay.
They're like, it's an innocent human.
Yeah.
And then the, killer person's like, well, not killer, sorry. The trained mercenary
Killer.
maybe is saying, well, that's fine. If they were a good person, they'll end up in heaven or whatever. You know, it doesn't matter.
But the system's broken because it essentially is binary, where if their body, even if they're possessed, kills someone or does some heinous act, it just is like, oh, bad person.
Yeah.
Like both souls, hell. Mm-hmm. And so it's breaking the system when someone is possessed. And
It should be...
it like ruins...
What's it called? Like double jeopardy? You can't be tried twice for the same crime
Exactly,
or something like that?
Yeah. But the possessee person who is possessed is just like, along for the ride.
Yeah, they have no control over it.
So yeah, I like that we have this broken system that your love interest character is actively trying to noticing to begin with.
But they're still some way indebted, so they can't get...
Yeah. But they're definitely...
They can't question
they're
it.
definitely trying to... I like the whole exorcism take where the contract killer's like, well, I gotta kill him. It's the only way to exorcise the demon, if you know what I'm saying.
And I like the idea... I know it's my idea, therefore I like it. But where they don't think they're a good person.
Yeah.
And so they're not... Why would they be the one to judge? Like their love interest is saying,
Definitely.
think about it. Who are these? Why are these people are innocent?
Yeah.
And then, the main character is just like, well, that's how it is. That's how it's always been. And then...
It's the job.
Mm-hmm. And maybe deep down, they closed something off after like their first kill or something.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe it was a bar fight. Maybe it was military. Like it wasn't supposed to happen. but they had to close off, and that's why they're so good, is because they have no sort of emotion around it.
Yeah.
And I
mean,
think the
it
love
would change them.
Oh God, yes. I can only imagine.
Yeah.
But maybe the love interest is trying to not necessarily open them up, but is forcing them to open themselves up by asking, like,
Yeah.
why do you think this is okay?
Yeah, it's to, like, change back a fundamental thing that is obviously different about them.
Yeah.
And not change it back, but acknowledge that there was a change there and that their one way of seeing life as, like, expendable and whatever is not the case in every case, especially with the whole, like, everyone being not everyone being possessed, but, like, the influx of people escaping and possessing innocents and then doing heinous crimes and then sending more people who don't deserve to be there, like...
Yeah. And if you're
punching
the
two
head
tickets,
person in charge, you're probably wanting people to leave so you can get more in.
Yeah.
You might be allowing for some, lack of a better term, prison breaks to occur.
Oh, yeah. It's kind of like keeping the influx with the outflux. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or it's like they're technically also hiring these people, but just not paying. You know, it's It's just allowing for them to escape.
I kind of like the idea that the main character doesn't know how they died, or doesn't remember how they died. And we could do that multiple ways. Either they were killed on purpose to be used in this instance. Maybe they actually took their own life after they realized something they did, but they don't remember doing that. They don't remember growing a conscience until maybe later.
Yeah.
When they finally question again, maybe that memory comes back and then fight like the, big bad dude at the top.
Yeah.
We could do a couple things with that.
I think that could work. The taking of their own life angle and then having that wiped from their memory.
Exactly.
And the wiping of the memory is done by the big boss.
Exactly.
Because if they remembered that, then they would have super remorse and conscious, like, they would be conscious of that choice.
Ooh, I just thought of something else we could layer on.
Yeah, what?
The love interest was their love interest on Earth, and they also got their memory wiped, and they, like, they put themselves in harm's way to save the main character, but then the main character ended up hurting themselves because they caused harm to the person they loved. So there's just like...
But they both have their memories wiped, but it's still like an obvious connection that they both share.
And therefore, it is the like highest form of torture because even though they don't realize it, they're being forced to do the things that destroyed them,
killed
basically.
them in the first place. Yeah. Dang.
And so big bad dude is just like, wahaha.
That's fucked up.
And it's like, they don't know. So he's got that dramatic irony and he's just getting, dude could be male or female evilness.
It's devilly.
Could be genderless evil.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Just really.
I was like a sexy devil with like the Powerpuff Girls with the long...
Oh my gosh, yes.
The long boots and shit. You're like,
Those are good
I don't know what
boots.
gender that devil is.
Matt Groening does a mighty sexy devil. We have to admit.
Yeah.
All iterations.
All iterations.
But, I think that would be just one of those, like, they're just so deliciously evil.
Yeah.
That it's like, you didn't want to kill people anymore and you threw yourself in harm's way to save, and yet you're both here, you're both doing my bidding.
I think there's some cool, like, spherical jewelry or something in their, like, quote-unquote office that they...
Like a crystal ball or something?
Something that has the memories of each person.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like the parts taken.
Like a filing cabinet.
Yeah, exactly.
But sexier.
And so they show it as it's basically like a prize to them that this was the only thing they had to take.
That's very serial killer, to take bits from every bit of your victim.
Yeah.
Like each one.
Oh yeah, this evil is evil.
Evil.
Yeah. It makes the contract killing feel less bad.
Yeah, it's just a job.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that a lot.
I also...
It's creepy.
Feel free to veto this, but it might be interesting if some sort of religion is introduced, and that's why the influx of people to hell has gone down. Because they all start to get like a moral...
I gotcha. I don't think that's super necessary.
Okay. I was just thinking...
Yeah.
It would tie in with the exorcism a little bit.
I think it's just kind of like a pseudo-future thing where people don't have time to do evil versus, good.
Sure.
There's just people are starving.
There's just burnout.
Yeah, like, you know, people are having a hard time living as it is. So when they do get stolen from and stuff like that, it's like they acknowledge that, I don't know, there's like an enlightenment age sort of just by
Sure.
like suffering or whatever.
Yeah. And there are still the like thieves that are going to be punished, I guess.
Yeah, but that's the whole point of contract killers. Like,
yes.
to weed out the quote-unquote evils of the world, basically.
Which, if you're stealing because you're hungry, I don't think you're that evil.
Yeah, but it's like
that's not
unnecessary
my choice.
evil to weed out evil or
That's
whatever.
Big Evil Dude's choice.
Yeah,
Big Evil Dude is the big evil.
yeah. So I like that there's, I don't know, this like middle-classy person, you know, who is being possessed and doesn't know about it. And I think it's the only successful one
What
where
if
they
they
just
were
don't
like
know.
a high-powered like CEO or something crazy?
Oh, that'd be cool too.
Don't you think?
And I think it's cool that we like the
Like they're well known, but they're getting away with all this
yeah.
shit. Sorry, continue.
The memories of the dead people being stolen kind of works into the same
The memories of the live person
mechanic,
being.
yeah.
Yep.
because then as long as there's some form of like memory snatching introduced in the show, then it can just be applied to like
Everybody.
anybody. Yeah,
Living or non-living any longer.
yeah, I like that.
Cool.
That's cool.
I feel like this is pretty creepy Halloween-y.
Yeah, I'm still thinking there's the gory human death
Yes.
parts.
Yeah.
But it's kind of, you know, less severe when you know that there's like a ghost behind it, like
Yeah, but
you see the spirit of someone also leave. Like it's still creepy. Like it's additionally
imagine
creepy.
if the, ghost jumps ship and then you're just left with a person or just a human. All of a sudden they're like, woken up and they're just on their deathbed. They're
Well, I
just,
feel like
dying.
that. I feel like there has to be some. You can't like jump out of a possession to like. I don't know. There's rule. There got to be rules in place
Yeah.
to prevent
But that
multiple
would be
possessions.
that would be such a horrendous start. Is if it starts out with like, oh well, they jumped body again. We're working on like a bracelet or something that you put on the victim, or I guess
I guess
the
yeah.
person
There's
you're hunting.
maybe there is an actual like possession serial killer on the loose who is jumping bodies,
Mm-hmm.
but they're the only one capable of it because again
Are they
boss,
the big evil?
No. I think the big evil gave them that power.
Oh, okay.
Like took off the chains. Like
Said,
when
go get me a new team.
yeah, like when you're in the like conveyor belt going into the bad place,
Mm-hmm.
you get these like chains put on you or
Sure. Yeah.
not actual tattoos, but like like number of the beast put into you,
Definitely.
and it like gives you like permissions, like your permissions list
Mm-hmm.
of like going back home or possessing bodies, and it's like those get unlinked when the boss says so, or you like
Oops.
overcome it. Yeah,
Prison break. Ooh,
Yeah.
they got out.
but it's like I'm kind of imagining it kind of like technology
Yeah.
related.
Definitely.
Yeah,
They have like almost a microchip kind of.
yeah.
Oh, like those cat doors. Or
Oh,
like cat
yeah.
feeders that you have to have the right collar or it won't like
raccoon.
open. Yeah. No raccoon's gonna get in.
Unless the raccoon has the collar,
Let's hope not.
and the cat shares with the raccoon.
As sweet as that is, I hope that's not the case.
There's so many videos of people just feeding a shit ton of raccoons, though, and it's like, really?
It's not maybe the best idea.
Not domesticate. You shouldn't domesticate.
No, and you don't want them to get too friendly.
No.
That's not healthy for them.
And then they'll get run over by cars.
Yeah, because if they're used to people, then
Yeah.
people can torment
People
them.
feed them. Yeah. I think that's cool. There's,
Okay.
it's kind of a mirrored reality with the evil place being super horrifying and bad,
Yes.
but also high technology level.
And the like seedy city.
And the Seedy City also having that high-tech Blade Runner-esque feel.
Yeah.
But it's Earth, so not everyone is usually like as bad as everyone in the bad place.
Okay, I was picturing the seedy city was like hell.
Oh, okay.
You were saying,
It's both. It's like both. They're
Okay.
kind of the.
well, we've done that with the river, and there was like the town on
Oh,
either side.
yeah.
Like we've
Well,
had mirrored kind of stuff.
It's like
before.
Earth. the main protagonist lives on Earth in a seedy city, but it is
Okay.
not the same seedy city that is Bad Place.
Okay.
It's just another bad future city.
All right. But if they're a CEO, then, ooh, that would be so creepy. If, like, on their way to work, someone, like, asked for money, and then later the big evil was like, go possess this person and kill that panhandler that they, like, talked to earlier today.
That could be it, yeah. Just weird personal vendettas against people that
Just,
interact
like,
with this possessor
power
person.
struggle, kind of.
Yeah. I think
because you
that could work
can.
too, because it's like they're just hiring. They used to be like, hire this serial killer, like hire this possession so that you can catch this actual serial killer, and because I want that big money.
Yeah.
That's a big spirit, lots of death.
Yeah, and there
related
still
to
could
that
be a
one.
bounty hunter aspect.
Yeah.
Where there actually is some sort of value.
But I
tied
like
to
that the
people.
jobs start getting weird
Yeah.
in that they're just regular people down on their luck.
I basically want the big evil to start getting too cocky
Cool.
and be like, well, let's just torture this person more.
That makes sense. That ramps up the like reason for exorcism rather than just total death, and then
Yeah.
the memories being claimed and fighting back against the big evil and
Yeah.
claiming the memories back, embracing once again. Curtain.
Yeah. You're cool with the Earth main character being kind of a bigwig,
Yeah, that makes sense.
but not evil? Are they just like kind of
I think they're just well off in a
are
society.
they strict? Are they cutthroat? Did they get there? Or are they like a generally nice like do they give the panhandlers money? Panhandler's not a nice term.
There's usually not a pan involved.
Yeah, maybe like the CEO gives money to people that ask, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden that person's not there anymore because they were possessed and killed.
Yeah,
that person maybe.
I think they are generally
they're a good person.
a good person.
Okay.
But when those options are taken away, then they're just like nonchalant about things.
Yeah.
And they realize that things are bad, but they're like, well, if there isn't anybody I can interact with on a daily basis, then it's not my problem.
Yeah.
And then it's all about apathy.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Out of sight, out of mind. It gets into some deep shit.
We've got the moral stuff. We've
Yeah.
got classist.
It's good.
Sorry, I said panhandler multiple times.
It's not your fault. You just had
Person experiencing homelessness.
you had like an anime vision, like a cartoonish version of
I
it
did,
in your
and
mind.
I did think a little bit of the. Oh gosh, why can't I think of anything tonight? It was the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire Bollywood film.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Yes, I knew
Yeah.
there was a money thing in the title, where they like, spoiler. I know that it's been out a while, but they like purposefully harm the children. To,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
get more money.
That one's shitty, yeah.
Yeah, super shitty.
I mean, it's a good movie.
Yes,
But that's like a shitty part in the movie where you're like, oh,
like, oh my
they
god,
beat this boy.
get that spoon away from that person's face. Yeah.
It's an intense part of that movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's what I remember from it. It's been years since I've seen it, and I remember the spoon.
There's a lot of good parts about it.
Yeah.
You just chose to
I just
fixate.
remember the spoon. Oh,
Yeah. This is good. It's creepy. It's bloody. Mm-hmm. But it has a tinge of hope and goodness to it.
there is a love story. There's going to be redemption.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they kind of band together, the CEO on Earth and the trained killer.
Definitely. I think
the-
there is that sort of mental conditioning breakdown part. Or even just the contract killer's like, hey, so conversation time.
Maybe they write letters. Maybe
that makes sense,
They're slipping memories back into the CEO, and they can remember what they're doing. Maybe they can remember thoughts, so the killer can like monologue mentally, in
Okay.
and then the CEO
I don't
can
think we
like
need to
hear
iron
it
that
later.
out.
But
We're getting into real details.
no,
here.
you're basically. I'm trying to ask. You're cool if they start conversing
Definitely.
and trying to
I want
work
that.
against.
That
the
was
big
in my
evil.
idea, remember?
Okay. I'm just checking.
Things get complicated.
They're working against the big evil together.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to know.
Earth and other realm
Cool.
combine.
Do you want to hear something funny I thought of?
What?
While we were talking about it, I was
Yes.
like, what if the person that the killer is possessing is their love interest? And then I went, that's too silly, and didn't mention it until just now.
Yep.
It's not going to happen. But I just wanted to share.
It would be just one of those like, haha, what a coincidence.
It'd be really awkward.
Yeah.
If they tried to, like, hook up.
Yeah. Yeah. No.
Think
Bad
on that
times.
for a minute.
Bad times.
Please don't.
Let's not do that.
Let's not at all.
But do you want to think of a title for
I guess we're there.
Spooky Contract Killer Ghost Town?
I don't think we need one.
Spooky Contract Killer Ghost Town.
Meow.
What words would you want for the title?
Well, we've got, like, possession,
and
murder.
contract killer, position, and mercenary.
Do you feel like that covers it well? Or should we try and do, like, a moral word as well?
Fuck morals.
Okay.
Possession and contract killer. I want that.
All right, let's start there.
Sweet.
You want to start with a possession word or a contract killer word?
I'll do a possession word.
All right.
3, 2, 1. Haunt.
For hire.
I think I know your possession word.
Do you?
I'll do the contract killer one. 3, 2, 1. Hired.
Ghost. Ta-da!
You got me.
Ghost killer for hire.
Haunt for hire does not
It's hilarious.
portray that.
It sounds like Luigi's Mansion.
It does not give away how terrifying this show is.
No, it sounds like Luigi's Mansion.
It's a haunt for hire.
Da-da-da.
Fill your house with ghosts.
You want it just for one night? Perfect. We do birthdays, Halloween's a big time of year.
1-800-444-BOO.
Haunt for hire.
This is a good ad we've made.
Da-da-da.
Should we...
Thanks, Audible.
Could be a shirt
Haunt for hire. That'd be adorable.
with a 4.
Well, we could talk about that. That'd be so cute, though.
Yeah.
Okay,
Might be a shirt.
that might be
Even though
sure.
it's not the title. Might be the shirt.
I mean, the peanut butter thing, that wasn't the title.
That's
hand.
true,
I mean,
that's
yeah.
true.
Anyhow.
That was canon, though.
Yes,
That was canon in the show.
that's true.
Officer Davies love his peanut butter.
He does. Big fan.
He scoops it out with a claw. If you have no idea what we're talking about,
I don't even know what episode that was
is from the expansion.
Really?
Another holiday.
It wasn't Galaxy and Blue?
No.
Wasn't that? All right.
No.
Don't listen to me. I've been doing this too long.
That was another Spooktober episode. Probably
I'm a haunt for hire.
one of our first
I think so. Our first October.
go around.
Mm-hmm.
We did it 3 times. Is this the 3rd time?
I think so.
Oh my god.
Oof.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, this is episode 129, I think.
Yeah.
So that's something. Oh my god, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
If you've listened to all those, holy cow,
That's
thanks.
like 30 to 40 minutes times 130.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
that's a lot.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Congrats to you.
Congrats to us for not having the exact same idea.
Yeah. Almost.
Not yet. Okay.
And congrats to you, listener, for
Making it through.
wasting as much time listening.
As we did making it.
Yes. If not more.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So, titles. Titles.
We both had the higher part. Do you like that? Is that title-y to you?
It kind of is, but I don't know if it's too goofy.
Yeah. It is maybe a little bit.
Haunt for hire.
Okay, while I love the words we came up with,
For
Haunt
different
for
reasons,
hire.
I think. Yeah.
just gonna table that for now.
Interns, they're drafting the shirt. They're screen printing them all. Look at that.
Did you sign off on that?
No.
Did they spell that wrong?
They put the number. Oh my god. We didn't.
I just wanted it in the phone number, friends.
They spelled haunt with the U first. Huant?
Who wants for hire? Okay.
Everything's wrong.
But what about Forgotten Evils?
So you're leaning more on the memory loss?
Yes, because there's memory loss on both sides.
I like that.
The CEO's forgetting all the evil things
There's
they have done.
there's so much of this like memory thiefdom that is interwoven between the plot lines. I feel like that works, right?
And we talked about how the big evil has memories from, like, everyone.
Yeah.
So everyone has these forgotten evils.
A part taken.
They don't know why.
from
Maybe
them.
they're being tortured.
Yeah. But they can't.
In hell.
They can't
per
remember.
se. Yeah.
It's literally a part of them that is somewhere else that they cannot access.
Yeah.
I like it.
Cool. It's
Forgotten
anime
Evils.
enough?
Yeah, totally.
Okay.
Forgotten Alone is like a very evil, like, not evil, anime.
Yeah.
Forgotten anime. The anime. Right?
Forgotten animes. Our podcast.
Forgotten, glossed over,
At least for me.
not existing.
I don't even remember Blade Runner, apparently.
Harrison Ford's in it.
And that one guy from The Notebook.
Ryan Goose from the Goose Game.
Exactly.
Yeah, well, no, Forgotten Evils.
Okay.
That's good.
Good.
Let's go with that.
Let's.
Cool. Who do you want to be in Forgotten Evils?
Ooh, that is something I literally had not thought about at all.
I'd probably be like in a seedy club somewhere where a death job goes down.
Yeah, I'd probably just be...
And I'd be like, order the nice lady a drink.
Do you think you'd be killed?
And I would be killed in a crossfire.
Okay.
Or not. I don't know.
Okay.
It don't really matter.
Yeah, I could be at a club or a bar. I could...
And we did like the cool like 80s like stilted animated dancing. I don't know.
No, I veto that. But I will be like a waitress or something.
Man. You don't want to dance with me on the dance floor?
Unless it's like a strobe light thing.
No,
that would
that's
be
what
cool.
I'm saying. The stilted. That's what I meant.
I was just picturing that one music video in like the grocery store.
What?
It's all
Grocery
drawn, and they
Oh,
like jump
aha.
in. Yeah, they jump in the milk section.
Take on me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. No, not that.
Okay.
The strobe light.
Strobe light.
That's what I wanted.
Strobe light would be cool.
Cool. Let's do that.
All right, I'm all right with
And
that.
get killed. In like Midnight Eye, or I found some show on Amazon, some old 90s anime.
Oh.
Steve Bloom is the main killer guy.
Okay. I mean that can't be bad.
It's great. It's cyberpunk.
Ah.
And he said some his line was like, bitch has laser eyes. Like
What in the world?
I had Steve Bloom say that. It's so funny.
And that's gonna be your new ringtone. Can we still do that with phones, or have they really
No, you can totally like
tried to dissuade
you gotta get
you
like
from
a
doing
file. The file type has to be like ringtone.
that? They've made it harder.
It's
I
already
swear.
harder.
Yeah.
I'm glad that my phone is just like, oh, you had this ringtone for 3 phones now.
I'll just keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I definitely remember just being able to like go into the songs and just be like, set this is my ringtone.
Oh, yeah.
And that
you
was
can
it.
still do that on that phone too.
Cool.
They made it a little harder over
Yeah,
the years.
I feel like maybe it was annoying to some people.
Yeah.
Anyhow.
I couldn't tell. I loved having people just be like, I don't want to wait for my life.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut you off so I can
So-
forget that evil.
Well, we're in the show. And is there anybody else? Is Ryan Goosling in it?
Meh.
Is he quacking it up somewhere else?
We kind of carved out the main CEO and then the main trained killer, love interest, and the big evil. Like, those are the 4.
Yeah.
But
Voices, I'm not really... Because I don't care kind of the dynamic of male, female, whatever.
yeah,
like,
no, I think we don't need to tie those down.
And I like the just like fluidity of the main evil being just
I
like
really
this
like that idea.
concept of evil.
Like,
just
maybe
like,
they even can change their voice a little bit.
I think they just adapt to who they're speaking to and what they're talking about. And
To
they
be
just
the
are
most
constant-
terrifying.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
I like that. So they're just like a variety of people.
But also Glenn Close.
Yeah,
Okay.
actually. But not always.
No, but maybe she's just
In
you
an
know,
instance, yeah.
in there.
Yeah. Something funny about that, yeah.
Funny. Main killer person. I'm picturing like very Wild West kind of,
Someone with evil's
gravelly
gun.
and Yes, they are evil's gun.
Some who's the old spaghetti western guy?
John Wayne?
No, he's
He's just a normal Western, not a spaghetti.
I guess not. 310 to Yuma. He's in and now he's old and he does like get off my lawn. I'm still a director. And forget it.
Is that? Oh, yep.
I can't remember.
Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, you got it.
Yep.
He's got gravelly
I
old
had
man
to
voice.
picture his squinty eyes, and then I got there.
Gravelly old man voice.
That could be good. That's too old, though.
I know. I feel like he's racist too, or something. He did.
I was gonna say, didn't he get in trouble for
He
some
did
stuff?
like a bad thing.
Yeah.
Either way,
We
Jeff
don't need
Bridges
that.
has like a cool gravelly voice.
I still want younger, though.
Oh well,
I don't know.
interns get on it.
Obviously, we don't know, but the CEO,
No, I'm not dwelling
Yeah,
on this
never
anymore.
mind.
No more voices. We're in it.
Glenn Close is gonna be scrambled in there somewhere.
Hell yeah.
That's about it.
That's exciting. Very excited about that.
Fill in who you'd like.
That's the show, though.
Comment below with who you'd like to
Please
see.
don't.
I don't think you can.
Flood our Twitter
Yeah, tweet at us.
with fucking names. That's the show, Instant Anime.
Just add music.
I'm Jimmy.
I'm Sarah.
Wow.
Spooktober, happy Halloween.
We fucking did it.
Yeah.
5 episodes or so in the book
Yes.
for October.
Yes. And to take it out with Taemin.
That's the gift that just keeps on giving.
Yes, it is.
I really hope it's like I half hope there is a music video.
But I have a feeling it's going to be not fun to watch, maybe.
And half is there probably isn't one. This is not a single.
No.
This isn't Want or what. It's one of the early ones. I think Danger is probably on this album too.
Danger.
I don't know. Either way, we have a Twitter.
Oh, no.
No, I'm not gonna do it for the last one.
It's the last one.
Do I have to do it for the last one?
No, but it's your last chance
It's
if
my
you want
last
to.
chance to be a vampire.
It is.
Twitter handle.
Here it comes.
Twiddle handle.
It's for
A
vampires.
twiddle handle is at Instant Anime Pod, where we post GIFs and tease upcoming episodes with the GIFs and just talking to people. That's our Twitter, but we also have a website.
That we do. InstantAnnie.me. It's where we host, so everything's there that you could possibly want.
Is there garlic on the website?
Certainly not. We're a gluten-free, allergen-free, and garlic-free situation.
Hopefully virus-free too.
That would be, oh gosh, that would be awful. That would be terrible.
Don't
even joke about that.
It would just be like the host would have been hacked or something,
Don't.
Podbean goes down. Or
That's
whatever.
the worst kind of Halloween prank.
Yeah.
No.
No, a curse upon you, viruses.
All of our descriptions have clickable links on the website, and our sidebar is full of goodies, including our merch, our suggestion form. You can get to our Twitter. You can get to a couple podcatchers that way. And I forgot to be a witch, so
Oh no, I'm back. Excuse me.
She left the room for a second.
Yes, I was thirsting for children or something.
Or water.
Yeah.
I'm thirsty.
I'm trying to sound spooky, though. They don't need to know it's just tea.
A witch's water.
Yes, witch's brew. Ooh.
It's beer.
No, it's lemon ginger tea.
Ah!
Non-caffeinated.
I love that. It's delicious.
Shall we get a glass after?
Shall we indeed?
Apparently you drink glasses of tea.
Hot glass. Watch out, hot glass coming through. Hot glass, hot glass. Oh, it's hot.
Oh, dear.
It's a very hot glass you have. And I just keep touching it with my hands, but I'm dead.
Set it down, set it
No,
down.
it's fine.
You'll burn someone.
I'll wrap it in my cape.
That works. Oh, you're spilling.
It's fine. That's gotta be it, right?
Golly, it should be.
Happy Halloween!